Looks like we had a bit of a fail there. That's me trying to do too many pieces at once again. Yes. Doesn't look very healthy, that bit. That bit looks like it's moved just a bit on the bed and then stayed in place. So that's probably usable. Although it looks like I really will have to print them all individually. Still, that makes it a bit of a puzzle for you to work out what I'm doing, doesn't it? Yeah, been trying different settings again on the printer. Looks like I'll have to go back to where I was. Now I'll tell you what the plan is. Still using the same hull that I've been using all along. But what we're going to use here is two magnets, one north, one south. At the moment they're temporarily held in place with a couple more magnets, but I'll glue them in there. Then we've got the same pivoted flapper. Then on this bit that fits on the back of the boat, I'm going to have a coil. Not that one, but I'll use that wire. This is the spool that I'll put it on, if I can find the other bit. So we'll wind the wire on there to make a coil, and that will sit in there. I'll cut this off when I finished winding it on. So that will fit smoothly in there. That will sit in there, get that right. And so with the magnet under there, if I use this one to demonstrate, so that way round it will go one way. If we reverse the polarity on the coil, it goes the other way. Hopefully not all the way the wrong way. Might have to put some stoppers on it to make sure it doesn't accidentally do that, which I don't want it to do. We don't want it to go quite as far as it's going there. Yeah, looks like we'll have to put a couple of little stoppers up here so it can't go too far. So that's the mechanical side of it. Then the coil that's going to be under there, obviously we need some way of reversing the polarity or the current flowing through it. I could build it up with like an H bridge that you have on your radio controlled cars, because you send a signal one way and it sends the current one way, and send a signal the other way and it reverses the current for your basic toy grade radio controlled cars. That would do the job. I'm wondering if I can shortcut that at the moment and just rig up a couple of relays. One relay to reverse the current, and another relay to switch that relay on and off. So when the current is on, let's see if we can, right, apart from the fact that I've used a flickering LED, when the current is on, it goes one way. Oh, sorry, say that again. When the current is off, it goes one way. Current to the relay, that is. And then we put some current on it, and it reverses the polarity and turns the other LED on. So that's that relay controlling the direction of the current flowing through the coil. And then what we want to do then is have this relay set up so it switches that relay on and off. Which I need a few more bits of wire to do at the moment. I've been playing with it, but my hands will be in the way if I try and do it at the moment. So I'll rig it up properly and then we'll have a look, see if it works. I've been working on a little circuit to reverse the polarity on the coil. So I've got a 555 chip there and a relay. The 555 chip will just switch the relay on and off, and the relay will actually reverse the current going through the coil. At the moment, I think I can show you this. We've got a coil under there, pair of magnets there, one north, one south, so that when we change the current flow through the coil, one or the other will be attracted and the other one will be repelled. Now, I've given it a little test and it tends to fly all the way round instead of just doing a short move. So I've restricted it with those bits of scrap PLA so it can only move a short distance. May have to work on this to improve it, but at the moment that's what we've got, short distance there. So if I just stick that on the back there, and can we see that? Let's move it around a bit. And just use a battery and manually does seem like it might need a spring return. Can't really tell when I'm just tapping it on there. We need to rig this up so it does it properly. But you get the idea. We're just going to have that little bit of movement at the moment. I might make it more, well, we'll just see how we get on. See if we can actually get this circuit working first. And then see what happens. Right. Battery for the coil goes into there to the changeover switches, comes out here, so it'll either be positive negative or it'll be negative positive going down to the coil. And then if I connect up the battery that runs the 555, so we haven't got a lot going on there. And I don't know if it's got enough power to physically do anything. And we're not moving very far. Hopefully, if I can adjust that without it. So that's speeding it up. That slowed it right down, but it's having more effect, isn't it? But whether that will actually push the boat forwards, I have no idea. But I do rather like that idea. I suspect when the water flows on there, or you've got the extra resistance of the water, it might just stop. It might not be enough power. So I'll see if I can put all that in there and see if we can put it in some water. Well, it's moving. Not terribly convincingly, but it is moving. And I've left that flapper completely loose. Now, you'd have to follow all the previous videos to know what that's about. Right, I'll try adjusting the speed, see if it makes any difference. Well, that's running very slightly faster, and I don't think it's moving as fast as it was, so maybe slower is better. I've made the paddle rigid now. Not sure if it's making any progress or not. Actually, it looks like it is. It's beginning to get some forward motion. I think I'll change the speed. I think most people will find this incredibly boring, but I'm finding it fascinating just to see different ways of trying to get movement. Yeah, it's going around in a bit of a circle. Certainly not ready to go on the boating lake. I'll try it with the rigid paddle and a bit more speed, or faster flap. Well, faster flap, and we don't seem to be going any faster. Because this might be a case of I need a bigger flapper again now that we're using less movement. I would say that's pretty well stationary now. So maybe I need to redesign this bit so we get more movement. And I may be thinking it through. I may be wasting my time using two magnets on there. It's back to this, would it be better with a single magnet being repelled and attracted? With maybe a spring return, or I have to think that through. As you can tell, I'm thinking this through as we're going. But I am thinking maybe a single magnet. Offset. So, yeah. We'll see. This will do for now. We did get some movement, but it looked like slower was better. Oh yes, I've just slowed it right down again. It's still going slowly, but it's going much faster than it was going just now. So slower. And we make progress. So summary time, not a success. Here my little clicking motor, clicking circuit. There we go. Yeah, I would say, from my point of view, interesting, but nowhere near a success. Just a little tail ending. I've just taken one of the magnets off the back there, so it's just a single magnet, and we seem to have a more efficient flap. I've let the water out the bath, so I'm not going to go and give it another try just now. But yeah, that seems to be working better with just a single magnet. So it just repels it and attracts it, repels and attracts. Whereas with the two magnets, it would repel one and attract the next one, but sometimes that meant it was trying to go too far. Okay, we'll see. Because I could put a stronger magnet in there as well. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.